Whether you're looking to create a high-flying dunk machine, a versatile stretch four, or a rebounding juggernaut, I've got you covered. These builds are designed to maximize your impact. Buckle up, it's time to take over and own the game. Now let's get right into this action, man. What is going on? It's your boy Choc, and we are back with another top 10 build video. Okay, this is the fourth video in this series. I have already done the top point guards, top shooting guards, the top locks, and we are now on the top power forwards with the soon top centers on the way. All I ask that you guys do is smash the like button. It is truly the best way to support the page. Also, share the videos with your friends, okay? If you guys are a power forward and you're watching this video and your homie is a point guard and he needs a build, send him the top 10 point guard builds, guys. They are going to help them become better players. That's what this channel is all about. It's all about taking your game to the next level. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the meta builds in NBA 2K25 at the power forward position. So off rip, you can see we are going with an 85 on the mid-range shot. Now, the reason that we go with an 85 on the mid-range is to get us silver deadeye, okay? Silver deadeye is just going to help us make more shots. You want to be able to shoot over your opponents. You want the contest to not really impact you. Having that mid-range this high is going to help out your three-pointer. That's the real reason why we do it. As you guys can see on this build, the finishing is nothing crazy, okay? There's not any crazy finishing, but with a 55 driving and a 65 standing, you will be able to make enough dunks, I promise you. Now, this is where we really get glitchy, is the defense, okay? We have a 94 steal that we would use 5 cap breakers to get to 99. The meta at power forward right now is people are getting 99 steal on their builds. It just helps people not be able to throw the slip at you. Nothing is more important as a power forward than getting stops and helping your lock in the pick and roll. And that's exactly what this build is going to be able to do. You have an 88 speed. You also have really high rebound with a 92 defensive rebound. And you are no slouch either with your burly strength and your high vertical. This build is super on meta. And if you guys are looking for an on meta type power forward build, I think this one will suit you really well. Now, I always recommend you guys to not speed through this, because if you do speed through, you'll mess things up. As you guys can see, I had a 79 on the vertical. It really needed to be an 80. And the reason that we have speed with ball on our builds, I was never really fond of keeping my speed with ball up on a power forward or a center, but after playing it, I can tell you this, you're gonna get a lot of rebounds and there's gonna be opportunities for you guys to push the tempo yourself. You're gonna wanna be able to do this when the opportunity arises, guys. This is a two-way stretch four. So build number 2, I'm not switching the height up. I'm not switching the wingspan up. But what I am going to do for you guys is I'm gonna go ahead and switch the weight up, okay? Just like I was doing in the lockdown builds, I'm gonna show you guys different varieties of builds at different heights. So make sure that you guys smash the like button. It's the best way to support the channel. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that do. This build is gonna have a little bit more standing dunk with a 72 on the standing, and then you're gonna have post control, okay? Post control is not something that I deem to be important on a power forward. Neither is close shot, and neither is really finishing in general, okay? On power forwards, you're not going to be super finishers. However, I do have variety coming your way in this video. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to have 2 dunking power forwards that for my people that want to be a little bit more off meta, I think you guys will like a lot. Now, on this specific build, we are going to drop the shooting a little bit because there are people out there who don't think that they need to have the 85 mid-range. Whether they're not mid-range shooters or they just don't feel like they need all that shooting is totally fine. You guys can make your middies with a 68 mid-range and you will still be able to make majority of your threes with a 78 three ball. We are keeping the 75 pass accuracy constant, and we are going to, again, have a little bit of speed with ball. Now, this build is just going to have a little bit more defense, okay? Again, we are still going with the 94 on the steal. That way we would cap breaker it to 99, but this time we're going to get a little bit more rebound. Because we threw some more weight on our build, we're going to be able to get more rebound. And you guys, if you have cap breakers left over, could cap breaker your rebound on this build to 96. So you could have a 99 steal with a 96 rebound. This would help you guys out a ton. This is one of those builds that I can guarantee you is going to control the glass and make your impact that way. You guys know how big I am in terms of getting rebounds. I think winning the board count and winning the turnover count is the way to win in NBA 2K25. This is another two-way stretch four, but it's just a little bit different, okay? We have more weight, we have more rebounding, just variety. Like I said, all these videos are for variety, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys another 6'7" here. And this one is, again, going to be a little bit different. Not every build in this video is going to be 6'7", but keep in mind, the smaller that you are, the more attribute points you're gonna get. So that's why I'm starting you guys off with 6'7", so you guys can get the most attribute points possible. Now, this one that I am building right here is going to be more of a switch power forward, okay? Let's say you guys are somebody that is constantly getting switched onto the ball because you're not playing with the best locks out there. This build is going to be for y'all. And I want you guys to also keep in mind, on these power forward builds, you could use these as popping centers and threes, okay? So there is a little bit of versatility in the sense that you guys can play threes as a center, and then in the fives, you could play power forward. So again, we are keeping some constant themes. We are going to have a 75 pass accuracy, near max 3-point shot. And again, on this build, we're not going with the high mid-range again, but the difference in this build is going to be that we are going with a 90 on the perimeter, okay? 90 on the perimeter. And we are also going to loop around and get a 94 steal when it's all said and done. But look, we're going with a 79 on the offensive rebound and then a 94 on the defensive rebound, going and getting that 88 speed with 80 agility and then 89 strength. That is going to get us the Hall of Fame box out beast. And then we are also going with a 77 on the vertical. So you guys are still going to be able to get a ton of rebounds. Like I said, I'm looping around right here. I will get that steal to a 94, which we would use our cap breakers on and put it at 99. And this is what the final product of this build is going to look like. It's just another really good 6'7" that you guys can look at. This one, again, is just going to have more perimeter than the others. So for a lot of you guys that, again, are playing with sorry or locks, you will be more comfortable in switching. But overall, just a really good 6'7" build for you guys to choose from. And I'm just, again, giving you guys as much variety as I possibly can. But like I said, this is not just going to be a 6'7" show. I got other heights coming your way. So we are on the first height change of the power forward guide. Okay, we are going 6'8" on the height, 219 on the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. Now, some of the themes are still going to be constant on these builds, okay? The meta is played a certain way, and I understand that there's a lot of you guys that don't like that. There's going to be a lot of people in the comment section that go, this build's trash, bro. You don't have 93 driving dunk, and I cannot do my 720 whamma jamma. Listen, man, at the end of the day, the whole point of this is I'm teaching you guys the best builds to win games. If you guys want to have fun and you want to make more fun builds, you don't want to play on meta, I have videos for that too, okay? I have videos for everything that you need, and in this specific video towards the end, I will put a little bit more fun builds out. But for my people that are coming to this page to get comp, to get better, that's what I'm here for, and I got y'all. But I've been tying the variety in, okay? I've been giving out some fun builds. I've been giving y'all some off meta builds, but I do gotta stay with the sauce, okay? A lot of y'all come to me to get the meta, so I do gotta hit y'all boys with the meta as well. I cannot just give y'all the fun builds. There's certain YouTubers that are gonna drop trash builds. Y'all know where to find them, but it is not on this channel. So look, again, same constant theme. We are going with a maxed out 3-point shot, 75 on the pass accuracy. On this build, we are going to have a little bit higher of perimeter, okay? So we're gonna go with a 92 perimeter and an 89 steal, which we would cap breaker, okay? On this build, you would use your cap breakers again to get this to a 94 steal. It is always worth it to have your steal up. And yeah, overall, this build is going to get a lot of rebounds. It's going to be a little bit taller, so you're gonna get a little bit more contests. Obviously, you gain an inch of height and an inch of wingspan, and that's going to assist you in getting more stops. The only thing is, as I said before, 6'7" just get significantly more attribute points. So that's something to keep in mind when you're making your builds. That's why you guys saw me put 6'7" at the beginning. But I like this build a lot. Comparisons to Draymond Green, we don't really care about the comparisons, but you're going to be an enforcer on a 6'8" build with this type of wingspan. This build is a two-way board hunting stretch. Now, for my power forwards that want to be 6'8" but don't want to be a twig, okay? Y'all don't want that thin body type. Y'all want to get a little bit more burly. Let's go ahead and bump that weight up to 242 pounds this time. As I said, I got all of y'all in every scenario of how you want to play 2K. All I ask that you guys do is smash the like button. We have been daily uploading all of December, and I cannot thank each and every single one of you guys who have shown mad love on these videos. Now, I already know, like I said, people are going to look at these builds and they're going to say, yo, the finishing is not high enough. The shooting is not high enough. At the end of the day, guys, the power forwards role on a team, okay? If you guys are a power forward and you're looking to play Pro-Am, you're looking to play rec center, you're just starting off in the game and you're not really sure what your role is supposed to be, okay? A team can hit you for a bucket, okay? This build, you'll still be able to get buckets on it, okay? You have a 78-3, you're going to dunk your wide open dunks, you're going to make your standing dunks. However, what your team is looking for you to do, okay? You already have your point guard to score. You have your shooting guard to score. A lot of people have scoring on their lockdowns. A lot of people have high finishing on their centers. Your team needs you to be an enforcer on the defense, okay? They need you to get stops. The most important thing that you guys can do with these builds, okay? These builds are always just templates. You are more than welcome to change them and add things that you feel that you need and get rid of things that you feel that you don't need. But the most important thing I can tell any of y'all watching these videos is to make sure that your defense is high. You do not want to be a slouch on defense. There is nothing worse than playing with a power forward who has low steal and he has like a 90 driving dunk. Like, that's mad sick, bro, that you're going to make your wide open driving dunk and you might do a tomahawk when you do it. But what's not sick is how many times you're getting buzzed by the opposing team's point guard because you don't have steal on your power forward build. Now let's go ahead and up the weight even more on this build, okay? We are going with 249 pounds for the weight. Again, 6'9" height with a 7'4" wingspan. So let's get right into it. You guys are noticing that the finishing is the same. If you guys are looking for the finishing builds, they will be at the end of the video. But as I stress, and I cannot say enough, guys, you do not need super high finishing to finish in NBA 2K25. Now this build is going to get back to the constant theme that we had earlier for our shooting builds, which is the 85 mid-range. Having Silver Deadeye on a 6'9" build is going to make you super hard to contest, okay? Same theme here with the 75 pass accuracy. The only difference that you guys are seeing is that the speed with ball is going to drop a little bit. But what we're not dropping and what we're never sacrificing is our defense, okay? On a 6'9" build, we are going with the 85 steal. That is going to get us gold interceptor, and we are going to have a 78 block. Now, you know, being that we're gaining 2 inches of height in comparisons to the 6'7" and an inch on our wingspan, we got to get our rebound up. So we are going with a 94 on the rebound that we would use our cap breakers on, okay? This build, you want a cap breaker, your rebound. This is my build for people out there who are trying to control the glass and be an absolute snagger, okay? 91 strength. This is also another good variation of a popping 3 center, but this is a pro-am meta power forward at 6'9" with a 94 rebound. You are absolutely going to control the glass and help your team win games in doing so. You have built a 2-way board hunting stretch, and that's exactly what this build is, man. You are going to be hunting out the boards and dominating on that end of the floor. Now let me go ahead and put y'all on another 6'9", but this time we're gonna have a little bit more wingspan, okay? We're gonna have a little bit more wingspan on this build right here. So buckle up your seatbelts and let's get right into it. And if you guys have enjoyed any of the builds so far, do me a solid and smash the like button. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys who do. So again, some constant themes. Difference in this one is we're not going to get the Silver Deadeye because we physically can't, but we are still going to have 83 mid-range and a 77 three-pointer. You guys should still be more than fine in terms of shooting, okay? This build is also, again, going to have the 75 pass accuracy. If you guys have not noticed the common theme, you need to make sure that you at least have 75 pass accuracy. That's pretty much what the meta pass accuracy is. Now, I posted a build with 60 pass accuracy, and that build is pretty good in terms of defense, but I'm going to be honest with you, you can never throw the fast break. So it's just nice to have the 75 pass accuracy. Obviously, you can go a little bit lower, and you'll gain in other areas in doing so, but it's just a little bit of a sacrifice. But again, we would cap breaker our rebound on this build because these are the board hunters, okay? If you're making a build like this, you are trying to hunt the glass. As you guys can see, 80 vertical is also just another thing that's been a common theme, okay? It helps on defense, it helps with rebounding. Like I said, as a power forward, you want to focus on defense, you want to focus on rebounding. Now, don't worry, I know what you guys are thinking. Choc, where are the finishing builds? I got y'all, they're coming. However, it's not coming in this next build, okay? It's not coming yet. It's not coming. Now, I'm going to get a little bit freakier, okay? I've been going up in the height every single time, and now I'm going to go ahead and drop it down one, okay? I am going to drop it down one. Just going to give you guys a little bit of sauce real quick, okay? If you like it, you like it. For those of y'all that are like, bro, where are my finishing builds at? The next 2 builds after this one will be a little bit more fun. I'm about to show y'all something wild you could do on your build, okay? So look, so you guys can see, finishing is very constant, the shooting is very constant. Now, some of you guys may be saying, whoa, we went 6'6", but we're going a little bit lower on the mid-range than we did on our 6'7s, okay? On the 6'7, it was more that 85 mid-range. Why are you going lower? Just bear with me. You guys are going to see really soon. So this build has higher speed with ball, okay? You're going to be able to push the brakes a little bit better when you get your rebounds. Now, here's where we get freaky right here on the perimeter, okay? We are going with a 94 perimeter and a 94 steal, okay? I can assume that you guys understand what we're doing with our cap breakers on this build. Now, this build right here is going to be a defensive problem, okay? I personally like this build a lot. This is the type of builds that I like because, number one, you can switch with your lockdown, okay? Having that like 99 perimeter, you're going to be able to switch with your lockdowns. Even if you don't have the cap breakers and you only keep it at 94, you're still going to be able to switch with your locks. This is basically a lockdown build that's playing back end because you have insanely high rebound, good vertical, good strength. You have everything that you would need as a power forward, but you also have crazy steal and crazy perimeter. Even just looking at this build right now, I'm annoyed as a point guard because it's like, bro, why is the power forward just as fast as the lockdown? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to be able to have fun on the game, and you make builds like this that ruin the game for your opponents. I'm telling y'all, as a PG, there's nothing worse than playing with a build like this because you are going to get boxed. It's so much speed and so much perimeter and so much steal. You're in hell in a cell. Now, like I told y'all, that was the last quote unquote meta build. I got y'all with some fun builds. Now, just because I'm making fun builds doesn't mean that they're not going to be a little bit on meta, okay? They're still going to have good defense. They're still going to have good shooting. They're still going to have good rebounding. I'm just going to give y'all some finishing, okay? So 75 driving, 90 standing. Woohoo! Choc has caved in. He has given us a finishing build. Smash the like button if you guys are still here, if you guys are still watching. All I'm going to say is, on a build like this, yes, you're going to be able to finish more. Yes, your finishes are going to look a little bit cooler. But again, you are going to have to sacrifice a little bit in terms of defense. Y'all know how I get down, man. I like to play my role. I understand some of y'all want to be Zion Williamson, okay? Y'all want to be Blake Griffin. I got y'all. That's what this build right here is for, okay? With the 90 standing dunk, that is going to be gold rise up. You are going to be rising up on your opponents in the paint. And then the 75 driving is more than enough for you guys to go get your dunks off. Again, this is not going to be a super off meta build. You're still going to have crazy rebound that you guys could use your cap breakers on. You could use cap breakers on steal. You can kind of put the cap breakers wherever you personally see fit. But overall, this is just a little bit more fun of a build for y'all, man. For some of y'all that say, yo, Choc, I don't want to be a corner cone, man. I wasn't built to be a corner cone. I got y'all. That's what this build right here is for, man. I told y'all, when you come to a Choc video, you get nothing but variety, man. Even when I don't want to make builds like this, I do it for y'all. So smash the like button. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that do. This is an inside the arc board hunter. One thing that you're seeing on all these builds, we are controlling the glass. In NBA 2K25, aka RNG 2K25, the teams are not shooting over 50%. So you better be able to get a board. And like I said, man, I got y'all with another taller, a little bit more off meta power forward build, man. I know some of y'all are like, Choc, a 6'6", a 6'7", a 6'8" isn't no power forward, man. I'm trying to be Tim Duncan out here. You know what I'm saying? So I got y'all. Like I said, all I ask that you guys do is smash the like button. I've done this for every position. We have not posted center yet, but turn the noties on and make sure that you guys don't miss that, man. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing me during this daily upload challenge, man. It has been hard. As you guys know, on NBA 2K, people don't really watch a lot of things, okay? We're not the most popular game, and to be honest with you, it's a lot harder than you guys understand to drop 30 straight days of bangers. But I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that has shown up for all 30 days. But I've seen some of y'all in the comments, y'all have been here each and every single day, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. The people that are watching the videos to the end, dropping the likes, sharing it with your friends, man, I appreciate y'all more than you will ever understand. I appreciate all you guys' support. Again, I don't really need to talk about this build too much because if you have watched the video at all, everything's been kind of explained. We are still going with the 94 rebound that we would cap breaker. We're going with pretty much max defense that we can, 90 on the standing for the gold rise up. Just another really good build, guys. I think you guys will like this build a lot. If you are looking for a little bit more of a taller off meta power forward, it's just another option that you guys can choose from, man. But look, I love y'all genuinely, truly. Appreciate all the support so far. We are going to keep it rocking on NBA 2K25. Make sure that you guys come follow the stream so you don't miss any of my banger content. And I'm out. Peace.